guys. I spent a lot of time yesterday going in through the trees, trying to find where the sheep might have gotten out. I never could find an obvious spot. And I was crawling through basically this jungle back here. So I had gone down through here, down through the water, basically back up in through here, all through basically where you can't see. Now I thought maybe they were like getting out through here and kind of jumping this section, but there's no trail, there's no tracks, there's nothing in here that shows this is where they were getting out. And I didn't bother recording anything because I was getting stuck in the trees and the branches and the water. I was cranky, I was pissy, and it just wasn't a good day. I never could find anything. So then last night my husband came out, he went over on the other side and texted me this morning, said that he found the hole. So I have my panel, the back of the bike. I'm gonna go across here, and he said it's about 100 feet to the north, and he put a yellow riser pointing toward the hole. So we're hoping we can find it and fix it, and then I'll let the sheep out this morning. Oh, I see. Huh. Wonder how I didn't see that from my side. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to get my panel in there. Okay, with a little bit of nature and my panel, I think we are as good as we're gonna get on this end. Hopefully there is not another spot where they are coming through. But yeah, they definitely had a trail going here where they were coming in and out. So, all right, let's go let the sheep out. Come on, girls. Now, originally I had planned to, come on, girls. I had planned to separate off my ewe lambs, which is basically the only thing I have left in here. But I changed my mind for two reasons. One, we have fair next week, and with my husband being on the fair board, maybe he's advisor to I can't remember. Anyway, he has fair board meetings basically every day, all day, all the time, for the entire fair. And so he has to be there every single day for the entire week of the fair. And honestly, I think I have to be there, like, I can't remember now, almost every day, just about every day. So I think it's gonna be just simpler if I think it'll just be simpler if I leave them out on pasture, and we'll deal with them after fair is over. Oh, and I got some stuck behind the fence. Okay. Had to take a call from a friend of mine, and the sheep kind of disappeared on me, but apparently they're just hanging out today. Must not be as hot for them to be out here. So, but they are kind of meandering toward the tree line, so I guess I just hope that I fix the hole. Just got out here to move water and the sheep were on the wrong side of the fence. But I did find out where they were getting out, and yeah, it's pretty damn obvious. This washout is wide open. So all the runoff from the water all summer has just opened this up completely. So I will probably need to bring the loader over here and a whole bunch of dirt. And then there's another spot kind of right here that they could come through. They haven't been, but they've definitely come through this one. So I wouldn't have found it had I had not a lamb. I watched her just scoot right back through here. So all that being said, the rest of the flock is to the south. I've pushed them that far. So I need to keep them going back toward the lake, and hope they'll take the road and not circle back around toward the highway. All right, we're back home. No crashes, no issues. However, they keep splitting. But I think I got them all back in one group now. I'd like to get them all into the slough. I don't know that that's gonna happen. But at least there's feed in there. And they do not like moving, but that's too bad. I just need to keep them out of those trees. Come on, let's go. I know you're hot and you're cranky, so am I. Come on. I know my husband meant well by putting this extra crossing over here, but now it makes like 4 ways that the sheep can outrun me. So they're heading toward the slough, just on the wrong side of the gate. So I'm basically he said he'd be home in like 20 minutes. So I'm just holding them here so they can't get back into these trees. Do I know if I have them all? No, but I know I have the biggest bunch of them. Like I said, I know there was a lamb that ran back under that washout. So there could be some still in the trees that once I left, they went back in. So I will have to go back and check once I get these guys locked in somewhere, because I can't, I'm afraid if I leave them and I get this other group, they're going to go back and I'm just going to keep going round robin, get one group in and have another come out. And I can't. So everything's going to have to get locked up until I get it fixed. And I can't do that until I get fuel for the loader, which means I need fuel for the pickup, which means my husband has to go to town and get fuel. Yeah. It's one thing if it's not another. All right, now that we got all the sheep in the slough, at least I hope it is all the sheep, I will have to kind of tool around and make sure they're all in there. Make sure I didn't leave anybody under the trees, or there weren't anybody left at the neighbors, so hopefully I got everybody else. But now we are switching gears and moving water. My husband had another fair board meeting tonight for security, meeting with the sheriffs and that whole crew to make sure that they know what happens in case there's any kind of emergencies or issues. So that is where he is heading back to. He came home long enough to get a couple things done, help me get everybody into the slough, and he just headed back to change and head back to town. So he won't be home until later tonight. He'll probably get home just about the time I get done moving water and feeding. And yeah, this will be the rest of my night. lost a few. Oh, they're gonna go. Oh crap, that means I gotta go through this hole too, because I gotta push them right into the barn. Okay, well, I guess I get to see where the hole goes. It's amazing how fast they disappear. Okay, there they are. I just need them to head into the barn. And I got the four-wheeler stuck in a hole, basically because I was pissy and cranky. Oh, I don't want to have to go through the water. Shoot, is there a better, easier way to get through here? I'm gonna end up losing them because I don't know how to get through here. I mean, I still have my irrigators on, but still. Well, that fence was for something, but apparently it no longer is working since that's all been gone. Okay, can I get through here? I'm hoping they're headed toward the barn. Oh, hey, look, here's another fence that does no good. Oh. I'm gonna go swimming no matter what I do. Nope, can't get through here. Son of a biscuit, how do I get out of here? I'm gonna have to go the way they went, which is pretty much right through the water. Dang it, I don't want to. Hope my allergy or my asthma pills get here tomorrow. This wheezing sucks. Thankfully, they went the right direction. So everybody else is in the slough. This group is just gonna get locked up in the feedlot because I'm not gonna try and get them in there by myself with the risking getting all the other ones out. So we're just gonna keep moving them this direction.